Hello everyone, I'm excited to welcome you to the fifth in the long series of XenoScape Devlogs. This is a pretty big week. I've done a couple big things here. One of them being that I've added 3 characters into the game, or I've added 2. It'd be the Earth Sprite, the Fire Sprite, and the Water Sprite. Each of these characters has 2 individual abilities along with unique bullets and different stats based on the kind of build that you would put these characters through. So what I'm planning to do here is to have the Fire Sprite as kind of a jack of all trades, Water Sprite is a quick short range character, and the Earth Sprite is a longer range but more slow playstyle kind of character. And if you're able to look on the screen right now, that's actually the Water Sprite right there. It's a little bird. And it has 2 abilities, one of them being a dash and the second being the shotgun of bubbles you see there. This is the Earth Sprite. Its space ability is a gravity well. And then its shift is a barrier to block projectiles. Gravity well sucks in bullets and enemies and can be used in a lot of different ways. It's very, very robust. It's a good tool. Fire Sprite, I think you've seen this one before. This guy has, he can shoot out fire. He has that double blast, which I'll be shown later on. I plan on having the Water Sprite as more of like a rushing character versus the Fire Sprite as kind of like a range jack of all trades, and then Earth Sprite is a range slow character. So along with that, making these characters was pretty hard. It took a while to get all these done. Then I had to, what ended up doing was I had these characters, each of them as an object, and then I put it into a JSON file and I serialized it. And then, so what the character class has is it has 3 of these separate JSON objects in it, each of these holding a player instance, which has stats, abilities, all the bullets and references for everything that it needs so that it's able to set up. And then when you press E on the keyboard, you cycle between your characters. What I'm planning on having is 3 character slots where you're able to hold individual characters. These characters would be, say like you took half health on a character, then when you swap characters it would be essentially like putting that character away and bringing out the next one, so you would have the health of the other character. And there's a lot of different situations where different characters would be more beneficial. Say you're in maybe a harder dungeon and you want to take things slow, don't want to risk your character, because along with this I'm planning on having kind of a permanent death system where it's not like when a character dies you lose that character, but you don't lose the other characters in your party. Along with that, the characters can be combined together to make new types of characters. So if you were to combine something like a Water Sprite and the Fire Sprite, you would get a Smoke Sprite, which would be a completely new version of one of these characters. You would lose both of those 2 that you combine, but while combining them you do get another character which potentially could be more powerful, could provide typing advantages, a lot of different things. So I think I've come to the point where I'm pretty happy, and I have a nice base game here where I feel like I can start really adding content, adding dungeons, more stuff. Let's see what else. Oh, and I got some music too, in which I can play that right now. Two separate songs. One of them is the title screen, and the other one is kind of like a spacey ambiance. This is the title screen song. This is more of the spacey ambiance one. I got my friend Big U to work on these for me. He did a really good job. I love the work that he did on those. So we got some music. We got lots of stuff coming in. Lots of new stuff. I've been working on some new enemies too. I don't know if you saw them in the beginning. They were fire enemies. Planning on having a fire dungeon next. A couple of things I do need to do is I need to fix the item system with swapping characters, because at the moment items don't exactly save right with the JSON objects, but that should be a pretty small fix. again, just content, making like new dungeons, new characters, new enemies, lots of different stuff. I like to have a lot of, variety in the game, keep it interesting, a lot of different things to do. Yeah, and I'm starting finally to see the fruits of my effort here. I think it, at this point it's coming out pretty well. The characters are syncing up with each other. Each one kind of has their advantages and disadvantages, and kind of makes it really fun to swap around and think of like, what can I use this? Can I pull out a barrier right now? Do I need healing? Do I need damage? Do I need range? And oh yeah, there's another error. I can fix the wall. It seems to be that you can dash through all the walls. If anyone knows how to fix that, I would love to know. There's something where you can like stitch different sprites together or something. I don't know. It's one of those things I was like, oh, I'll do it later, and then later is now, so I will see. I need to work on some new bosses too. There's a lot coming up. Yeah, I've been working on this pretty hard. It was 2 weeks since the last one. Hope you all have enjoyed watching these. Leave a comment or a like or anything. Help support the channel. Thank you so much.